Hi everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. In today's video, I'll be planning for the week of March 20th. Sorry, recapping the week of, oh my goodness, recapping the week of March 20th, and then planning for the last week, which is the week of the 27th of March. Can you believe it? It feels like spring today. I am feeling the spring vibes, so I am excited. Okay, so I'm still in my purple plumeria. You know what, guys? I got my hands on the Blush Pink Vintage Aurora. Should be arriving this coming week. So you better believe I'll be moving into that one for April. I'm so excited. If I hadn't have found that, I would stay in this one. And I love my Anna binder, my pink Anna binder with the snap enclosure. But I have to say, nothing beats this. Nothing beats the Vintage Aurora. I can totally put the strap in and it's not squishing my tabs. Like, I just love the Vintage Aurora. I'm so happy I found the pink one. So it's actually a friend of mine who lives in Ottawa. She found it, and so she bought it. Total impulse buy, but she knew how much I loved the pink. So she's like, do you want to buy it? I don't even know why I bought it. So I'm like, yes, I do. Yeah, so I'm so excited. All right, let's get my weekly task card out that has the order that I do my planning. And if we go to, I'll probably be filming a flip of this before I move out of it. So here is my time blocked schedule. But my time blocking didn't go too well this week. I was really tired and I had a lot of out of the house stuff, like out of the office stuff that I had to do, and it just totally took me off track. And I got caught up with my sister, so I spent the day on Friday in Hamilton, and then yesterday I met with a friend of mine. So I was like, oh, maybe, you know, I'll catch up, but I was like, nah, I'm just going to have, you know, have this me time. And anyways, so this is what the intention was, to follow my schedule. So I'll show you what this week actually looked like. So Monday and Tuesday, I did do my calls. So I did follow up and I did cold calls all within this hour. And I got 15 contacts. So the pink one is the follow up, and then the green is the cold calls that I did. And then that's all the work that I did that day, apart from tasks. Oh, and that's just information on a listing that a client of mine was interested in. And then on Tuesday here, I did my follow-up calls and some CEO time. And then I had my coaching. So it's like a few hours of solid work. And then I went on a hike. And then that was pretty much it for the day. And then Wednesday, I had a listing appointment and market minute time. And then we went for a hike. And then I was like, done. And then I had some great craft time at night. I'm working on some things I can't wait to share with you guys. And then here's my Thursday. So I had to go tour a property that we're going to be listing. The seller, we helped him buy it a few years ago as his first property, and then he got a job out of province. So he kept it as an investment, but now he has settled down in that province and now wants to sell it. So it's tenant occupied. So we met the property manager there, and anyway, so did that, and then didn't have time to eat breakfast. I slept in, and then we went for brunch, and then I had a physio appointment for my neck, and then we went to go check on Word listing a property next week. So we've been working with her since last June, and we finally found her. She's downsizing. And we finally found her the right condo. She wanted a specific condo building where she knew she was going to downsize in that building, and they don't come up very often. So finally, a few have come up. She put an offer in on one, she got outbid, and then I think 2 weeks later, another unit became available and she got it. So now we have to sell her house. So very excited about that. So went to go check on her property, and when we first went last June, I would say it's a mild version of a hoarder with the amount of stuff that she had, and we've helped her find a company that helps to declutter. And all they could do was the basement. Like they couldn't even touch the main level or the upper level. And this is a pretty big, like 2,500 square foot, over 100-year-old house. And she has a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Like it was when we first went to go tour the property, and we were walking through the basement. It was literally like floor to ceiling and just like a pathway. Like, yeah, it was. Anyway, so needless to say, it's not one that you can get ready for the market really quick. So we knew this was going to be a long game. So that company was in there, and then my son, Tyler, and then Ryan, they were in there with our cleaner, who also does junk removal. And I think we filled up 3 huge bins. And that was just the basement. Crazy. And her backyard with the amount of pots from potted plants. Anyways, yeah, it's our first kind of hoarder house. Like, we've had cluttered homes, but this was the first of this caliber. So, yeah, it's been quite the experience, and it's been lovely working with her and helping her come to terms with, you know, with her downsizing. She can't take everything with her, and she's so great now. Now we go over and she's like, just don't tell me. Oh, she's hilarious. Anyways, so yeah, needless to say, it's never like a quick visit there because she's so lovely and we just have so much fun with her. So we were there for a couple hours and I was tired. I planned on, after I'm done on Yonge Street, like I'll do some cold calls, but no, we didn't get home till after 6 and I was really tired. So that didn't happen. All right, and then here's my Friday. I went to Hamilton, spent the day with my sister. That was so much fun. We went to a couple stationery stores that I don't have here in my area. And I bought a few things. If you follow me on Instagram, I did a haul. You would have seen there, but I got my first Faber-Castell fountain pen. I haven't filled it with ink yet. It comes with a converter as well as cartridges. It's like 30 bucks, like not expensive. But I don't think my store has these because I had never seen them at my store, but isn't it so lovely? And I got a few other things. Perhaps I'll share them with you one day, but I want to keep this video moving along. So that was just so lovely. I haven't seen my sister since the fall, actually, because she's about an hour and 10-minute drive from me. So, and then Saturday, so this client here, I cold called her years ago, years and years ago, and we just connected on the phone. And so I put her information in my database because I'm like, I want to talk to her again. So I'd send her calendars and my cards. Like, if anything ever changes, type idea and give her a call maybe once a year. No, we're still happy. They renovated their house. They love it. Anyhow, and then she called me last year and said, guess what? They needed to sell. So that was lovely. And then we helped them buy another house. And so she's now like a really good friend. And kind of like a soulmate, you know, like it's just, we were talking about that yesterday. Like, I'm so glad I called her. She's like, I'm so glad you called me. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things like meant to be. So we had a lovely 4-hour brunch. We had a lot to catch up on though. Anyways, and then I went to my office because I wanted to print out my inserts for April. Well, guess what happened, you guys? While I was in the washroom, because I had a lot of coffee and I didn't feel like I had to go before leaving. So I went straight to the office and I was like, oh, I have to go. So before I get busy printing, let me go to the bathroom. Well, I'm going to the bathroom. The power went out and there's no windows in the bathroom. It's pitch black. So I'm like feeling my way to find the door so I could open it to get some light in. And then the printer wasn't on, obviously, because there's no power. So then I went to a different office and the printer wasn't even working. And so I emailed my tech guy and he's like, oh, if the power went out, like they're all connected, so you probably have to turn it on and off. I was already home at this point. I'm like, that's fine. I'll go next week. But yeah, printing fiasco. It took me an hour. And then I also went to Staples to see like, how do you print at Staples? And it's 61 cents a copy at Staples. So it's much cheaper to do it through my brokerage. So anyhow, so I didn't bother printing at Staples, but then I went home and then just had my night. I did a lot of crafting last night. Let me show you what I've started. I'm going to make my own journal. So yeah, like I'm getting crafty, you guys. Okay, so that's that. And then today is Sunday, so I'm going to get to it. So first up is doing my week recap here. So let's see how I did. I mean, I've already gone through this, but I'll share it with you. So my Mindful app, I did that once. And I think it was Monday. I was like, yay, me. I'm starting the week off doing my mindful app. And then I just didn't do it. 2 strength workouts. I did 1 strength workout and 2 cardio workouts. So I did 2 cardio, 1 strength. I mean, if you count Friday when I was in Hamilton walking everywhere, you could kind of count that as walking. Although, I mean, my heart rate didn't really get up because it's not like we were walking fast, but I guess you could kind of count that. But technically I did 2 designated cardio workouts, and I didn't work on my human design stuff at all. Didn't have time. CEO role, I wanted to complete 2 CMAs. We just didn't get to it. Deliver a CMA, didn't get that done. We didn't firm up on our Garment Street listing. The buyer couldn't get their financing in time because it was conditionally sold on their financing, and the bank requested an extension. So they backed out, but, and we've had a few more showings since we've been back on market, but the agent reached out to me yesterday and he said, their financing should be firmed up within the next couple of days. And he's like, if it hasn't sold yet, we'll be bringing you a firm offer, meaning no contingencies or conditions. So fingers crossed that gets sold this week. And then follow up with my year-to-date CMAs. I didn't get that done either. So these are going to get moved over, and then schedule my team meetings for April. Did that, and then I booked with my sister. That's who I was with on Saturday, and I did have a call with my other sister, and I haven't booked. These are colleague. I needed to get caught up with my sisters first before I do the colleague stuff. Okay, and then how did I do with my numbers? I didn't do well, you guys. Look, my goal was 100 contacts. I did 28. I cannot math without a calculator, so hang on here. So that's 72. I'm behind by 72. And then I did not hit my lead goal or my appointment goal. I just didn't spend enough time on the phones. I did hold my appointment. Went really well, actually. To be continued with that. That hopefully will be leading to a listing very soon. Did not sign anybody on yet. And no firm deals this week. I didn't bother filling out, like doing this bottom part here, like what worked, what didn't work. Well, you know, I could say what didn't work is I ran out of steam. When I have to be out of my house, that derails me. I just don't have the stamina, the energy to do like 3 to 4 hours of calls plus, right? So that's okay. That is okay. All right, so let's do our goals for next week. I can't believe it's the last week of March. I'm actually really excited for the warmer weather. I've got so much stuff on my desk again, just when I declutter. Okay. Let's see here. So for contacts, technically my goal for contacts is 62 per week. So if I add on, I'm behind by 70 something it was, right? Oh, it's today, here we go. 72. Technically I need to do 134 contacts this week. I mean, my goal really is 100 contacts a week, but I do have, let me quickly check my calendar. I booked a listing appointment for this Thursday, which is out of town. It's an hour away. Okay, and then Friday we have our awards luncheon. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep it at 134 contacts. 3 leads, that should be doable. I would like to book 2 more appointments and hold 1 appointment this week because I do have 1 booked. And then let's see, signing up a contract, signing up a new client, and then 1 firm deal. All right, let's get my compass card. You know what, you guys, you know, I talked about this a couple weeks ago, how I'm not liking these compass cards or these progressive task lists. I don't know, you know what I'm not liking? They don't turn easily, so then my pages get stuck. So I'm thinking of making my own on Canva and then, you know, printing them out. It's a lot of work, which is why it's not urgent. It's not something I'm really, haven't even designed it yet. right, let's do my rolls and big rocks. One thing I have been doing, oh, I didn't go to my dashboard, did I? I actually reviewed my goals yesterday. So that's twice this week. Okay, there we go. That's that. So I did review my goals twice this week, and I've actually started to write out my goals for April, which is what this is here. But let's see here. I should see where I'm at. My goal was 62 contacts per week this month, and we have 3 weeks that have gone by, right? So for March, let's see where I am for the month of March. I'm at 187. So what's 62 times 4 weeks? 248 minus the 187. Oh, I'm totally on track. So 61 contacts is what I need this coming week, but I've set a goal higher than that, so we'll be good. So provided that I do that, then I will be able to check that box off. CMAs, past clients, and core advocates. So we've decided who needs one, you know, now. Like we have a big list, so we've just narrowed it down, like who's more urgent. So now we just need to do them. We'll see if we have time to get that done this week. Bedtime habits, much better than what I have been, but still not 100% there. Like I'd like to be in bed by midnight. I'm getting to bed between 12 and 1, so that's better. So we're getting there. Stretching 3 to 5 times a week. I pretty much stretch every night. And then my strength workouts twice a week. That's hit and miss. I do want to finish this book. I only have this like the next 4 or 5 days to do that. So we'll see. Okay, so my rolls and big rocks. I'm going to speed this part up. I'm just going to run through this. And if you've noticed, this is a new pen. If you're familiar with fountain pens, there's the Sailor pens, which are very expensive. One day I will have one. But for now, I heard about this brand Jinhao, Jinhao, on Amazon. They're very inexpensive and really good quality. It's a fine nib, which I like for my planning because it doesn't take up as much room as the medium nib, which is what my TWSBI is. But yeah, so far so good. So I like this. I'll link it below. I know in the States they're much cheaper. They're about $15 for 2. And then it's for Canada, it's $25 for 2. And so one is a fine nib, the other one is extra fine. I haven't tried the extra fine yet. So anyways, really nice and very light, and they write very smooth. Okay, so let's get to it. Like I said, I'm going to speed this part up. I'm just going to get a pink highlighter. I'm using the Tombow 761. It's my favorite. It's a very pale pink. And yeah, I will share this with you when I'm done. Okay, so for sharpen the saw, I basically kind of repeated almost, you know, everything I had on last week here. So mindful app most days, 2 strength workouts, 3 cardio, and then digital detox after 9. This will be really hard for me, but I'm going to try, because then by doing that, I will have more time for reading and doing other things. Right? So that's the goal there. CEO role, I need to deliver that CMA, complete 2 CMAs for people, and then follow up with my year-to-date CMAs that I've gone on. And then we have to design postcard for our drip campaigns, and then I want to get my April goals done this week. And then for my planner, I need to print my inserts, and I've made my own note pages. You guys know that I love the SM Plans note pages. but I have designed my own. So I'm gonna get those printed out. Okay, where is my task card? I always lose that thing. Oh, this is fun. Oh, you know what? It might be with my goals. Because I think that's where I was last, wasn't it? Rolls and big rocks. There it is. Okay, so rolls, big rocks, compass card, my month calendar. Let's take a look there. Make sure that any appointments have been transferred. And, oh, I did book a listing appointment for Thursday. Yep, we're good there. And now my master task list. I did do this. I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to go through my master task list, transfer any tasks to this week that are important and I think I'll be able to get done. And then I'm going to transfer tasks from last week and then we'll be back. Okay, so here are my tasks, and yeah, my dashboard is set up now. So my work routines, which are the same. So in my new inserts for the next quarter, I just put them in there so I don't have to write them out every week. But because these could change week to week, or most likely do change week to week, I didn't fill those in. But anyhow, so my top follow-ups, my main tasks, I'm not gonna like get too task heavy because yeah, then, you know, then they don't get done. And here are the high level ones. So I don't want these to distract from these. All right, so next I'm just going to schedule my week based on what, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to speed this part up and I'll walk you through it when I'm done. Okay, so I have everything scheduled and time blocked. So I will share this with you. So we are color coordinated. I'm not going to be, typically I do an extra call session on a Thursday, but because we're going out of town, I'm not doing that. So I've just got my calls Monday to Thursday in the morning, 411 time. I've got my rest time in there so that I'm focused. For CEO time, I've got a call with our CEO at our brokerage, and then my exercise time. So I didn't put exercise in here just because of the event, and then we'll see, maybe in there, but definitely on the weekend. So that'll be definitely 4 or 5 times of exercise. So I should be able to get my strength training in twice and my cardio in 3 times. But I've just got it time blocked here on my work days, because on the days that I'm off, there's no schedule, no structure. All right, and then, so I got this, this wasn't in my video last week. It came in the mail this week. This is what was missing from my subscription box from Jane's Agenda. So it says this week, and it has the florals on it that match, like it matches these florals that came in the box. So yeah, I mean, they're not really my colors because you guys know me. I am into the more pastel, lighter colors, but it's kind of neat. So this was last week just for my exercise and kind of what I was doing. So I'm going to figure out how to use this. So yeah, so that's the idea. So these are like apple green sticky notes that came with it, and they match, you know, they match the, like the florals and the kind of the theme of the box, which is really nice. Yeah, okay, so here's my dashboard, and then I just got mainly tasks and the only appointments that I have this week, which is 411 and my listing appointment here. I just realized I didn't put my awards luncheon in on the Friday. How could I miss that? That is my plan with me for the week. Done and done. So I will, on my weekly, I'll put tasks in. Oops, gosh, I'm on the wrong section here. I've changed my inserts up for next month, for next quarter rather. I've done them so that my weeklies, so each week is going to start with my dashboard, then the week, then the dailies for that week, and so on. Because this, I've realized, isn't working for me, having my month at a glance. Now that I'm being more intentional with time blocking, I do want to have these in my regular, like, yeah, in my dailies. So I'm not flipping back and forth because I can never find them. So here's my time blocking here. I will put my tasks in probably later today, maybe while I'm like watching TV or relaxing or something. We're going to be heading to the cottage shortly because it's a beautiful day. It's 8 degrees Celsius today and sunny. And I know up at the lake, there's no snow. So yeah, we're going to go up there. So maybe on the way there while Ryan's driving, I'll do that. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I hope that was enjoyable for you. Let me know if you'd like to see anything different with the Plan With Me's. Sometimes I feel like, is this boring for you guys? Especially those of you who've been with me for a while. You know, let me know if you'd like me to change things up. If there's anything different that you'd like to see. Yeah, let me know and I'll add it to my list. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Ooh, my compass card. Compass card. Here we go. Yeah. Have a wonderful week, you guys. I hope you have a great Sunday. Have a wonderful week ahead. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.